Hello again, everyone. Welcome back for more Let's Play Blazing Dragons. So, the fearsome foursome there have managed to get themselves trapped on Stonehenge, and all we've managed to do about it so far is uncouple the trap from the ground, basically. So, if there were a way we could manage to make that, get them to go airborne, or something similar. Luckily, that is what this invention we are building is for. Or we are going to build is for. This. If we can manage to find some paddles, we could get lift. If we could get lift, they go airborne. This is why we've been eyeing the paddles so greedily lately. So let's take care of that, shall we? And we need to solve a few things along the way. Now, the easiest source of paddles to begin with is going to be right here. Because we need 3 more. Just in case you didn't notice it, and I didn't actually, point it out yet.
I'm sure I could have a ball with this.
Yeah, that kind of looks like a baseball bat. And if you remember, this dude in the dapper sweater vest here was kind of interested in seeing a more round bat.
Oh my goodness! That's it! The perfect bat! I should be able to smash the ball a mile! Here, take my old one.
I regret that I cannot turn water into prune juice.
Ooh, there were the Holy Order of the Purple Intestine!
Don't care. We no longer need them. We never need them in the first place. So that's 2 down. Now maybe you remember where the other paddles are in this game. Maybe. We're gonna have to take care of all of them. Actually, let's go to the other one first, just because. Yep, Lady of the Lake is still trapped. Been here the whole time.
I couldn't. I'd get wet. And the last thing in the world I want to do is get wet.
Yep, water is a huge fear for him. And there's a paddle sticking out of the trash over there. So we need to find a way to cross that water while we're in town. Or elsewhere. But in town is where we need to be. So, let's take a look at Pizza Chef here and remember his problem.
That's the Royal Pizza Chef. He makes a double cheese with rubies that's to die for. But he's not the happiest dragon in town.
He wants a big belly laugh. Well, it may not be a laugh from the heart, but we can tickle him. Yeah, we can tickle the dragon through scales. Go figure.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you crazy dragon? Oh, yeah, you better stop it right now. Hey, you want a crazy kid?
And now we can take the paddle. The irreplaceable pizza paddle. Because he's completely out of it.
Hello? Pizza Chef? Hello? Hello?
I'm not talking now. I'm a busy laughing.
So we made him happy at least. That's 3. The last one is across the water, and we need the stilts. Hey, remember, he won't touch the stilt. He won't let us touch the stilts. Because he could lose his pension.
You're messing with a dragon's livelihood. I need to be able to clean these signs. Do you get what I'm saying? Lad, you're messing with a...
Yeah. So if he can't clean the signs, he loses his job. If he can't have the stilts, he can't clean the sign. Vicious, vicious cycle there. But we want those stilts. Because those stilts will allow Flicker to cross the water. As he may say here.
This could be helpful in getting over one of my worst fears.
Very literally, too. So, how are we going to manage to lower that sign? Because that is what we have to do. Well, a certain little digging animal could help out a whole lot with that. And there it is. But we can't just reach down and pick him up. We've got to stun him first. Even though this isn't the typical use of a pitchfork.
This is neither the time.
Yeah, it is.
Rance the
Yoink.
Mole seems weary. It must be tough to have the weight of the world on your shoulders.
And we can just leave the pitchfork like that. In fact, we
The
can
royal
have to,
subjects love this.
because we cannot pick it up again. So, now that we have a digging animal... There you are.
Thanks. That'll make the job a lot easier once I'm off break. Just hold on 1 minute. You'd better have requisition form 8HB33/VMD30 for that.
What if I don't have that form?
Well, if that were true, we'd have to fill out report H999V, make 2 copies, attach 1 to voucher B8553/4, and process it with routing slip GBB412. And then the real paperwork would start.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Just hold on 1 minute. You'd better have requisition form 88...
Can't I just borrow them?
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't let you touch them until you took the 5-week training course, had at least 3 certified instructors sign approval form HH332/3888, and you got signed up for stilt insurance. Sorry. Just hold.
Eddie Ember from Local 47 sent me.
Eddie Ember? Eddie got me into the union. I'd give him a lung if he needed it. You want these stilts? Take them. I don't need them anymore. Not with the sign dropping down.
Yeah, so Union guy all the way through. See if he has anything else to say about them since they're here.
This could be helpful in
Nope, nothing new. Okay. And we're pretty much done in town for the moment. Whoops.
I have nothing.
Did not mean to click that icon again. But we need to go back here and solve the problems of the world while we're at it.
Okay, here's the deal. Let me out now and no one gets hurt.
I couldn't. I'd get wet.
We weren't completely done in town. We were just done in the one area. So let's see. Stilts.
This could be...
And we will get that.
Presenting Flicker and the stupendous stilt walk of certain suicide. Coming soon to a medieval tournament near you.
But let's see what we have around here now that we are on this side of the pond.
The sword insipid. Whosoever lifteth the sword from this King's Heir 680 clothes dryer shall rightly be crowned master of all. Or maybe not. Crikey! It's the mother lode, a rich vein of ore.
Ugh. But now we have
Help
all
me,
4 paddles we
please.
need. But since we're here...
All the sword's enchantment appears to have gone directly into the dryer. Well, so much for that master of all myth. Nice and warm. I could dry anything I wanted to in here. It's set on high. That much heat could damage or burn anything inside.
And I looked at that for a very good reason. Because you weren't supposed to notice that. Yet. But I don't want to make this next trip I have to make twice. But now we can help her. Because this guy happens to be a fisherman, let's give him something rather shocking to catch.
That fisherman's got no regard for his natural surroundings. This ought to enlighten him a bit.
Flicker, is there any way I can thank you?
Yeah, I got an idea. You could dribble melted sapphire sauce on my... Whoa, wait a minute. I'm promised a Princess Flame.
After me, you'd forget all about that little princess.
Okay. Wait,
Weak-willed
stop!
dragon.
Actually, what do you know about the Cave of Dilemma?
Great parties ever since we banned the trolls. Actually, I'm kind of the bouncer, since I control the waterfall that opens it.
I thought it was a place where squires are tested for knighthood.
Only on weekdays, to pay the rent.
Well, I need to get up there. I'm trying to become a knight.
Ah, let me see. Got any powdered unicorn's horn on you?
I left it at home. Silly me.
Oh, that plan's no good then. Oh, I could turn you into a nymph. Then you could dance up the waterfall. Of course, you'd have to remain that way for a millennium.
Seems like a pretty steep downside.
Well, I guess I could just shut it off, and you could take the stairs. A bit boring, if you ask me.
At this point, I'll take boring.
Oh, as you wish. Go to the falls on the morning of the tournament, and it will be off.
You could make me a knight right here and now.
Oh, baby, baby, baby. The best things in life are long and hard.
I knew you were going to say something like that.
So did I.
My job's done here. Plus, it's getting kind of warm.
So anyway,
That's the way out of here.
now that we have our path clear to the Cave of Dilemma, we need to set up a couple of things. Because we could just walk over there and free the knights, but we're not quite ready for the next day. Even though it'll let us do all this stuff on the next day, let's go ahead and do this now. Because we'd like to build that other invention. The only thing we lack is dry corn. However, we still can't just grab the corn.
And let those big black birds peck my hand. Quoth Flicker nevermore.
So, let's scare them off, shall we?
Ah, this should fix those crows. That's better. Now this garden can grow.
And indeed it can.
I'm sure some use for this corn will pop up.
Get it? Pop? Okay. Anyway,
I really can't.
yeah, you can. You just have to try really hard. So let's go take care of this popcorn here. And I'm going to have to do this twice just to show it off, aren't I? Darn it. Okay, so you notice he said it was set on high. Well, here's what happens if you don't change that. Don't worry, it doesn't break the game or anything.
Must have been too high. I got popcorn instead of dried corn.
Yeah, so you're supposed to see that really when you do this. Come on.
Now it's set on delicate.
There we go. That is exactly what we need. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some decent dry corn. Before we
I'm
call
sure
this a
some
video.
use for this corn will pop up.
There we go. It's actually pretty decent on those stilts for never having used them before.
Dried popping corn.
And because we got the ability to, let's make the invention.
Eureka!
And now he has dried popping corn ready to go. So, when we return, we will go ahead and save the Dragon Knights and begin day 3. Because I'm pretty sure we have everything we need to finish out the game now, aside from the little bits we'll pick up along the way. So until then, take care folks. See you later.